Are slow and live. Wow, that came up fast. We are live right now with the creator of 47 Furious Tales, William Samuel Quinton, with the creator of Mojo Rising, Raj Mahan from Outlaw Studios, and the creator of Trouble's Back and some other awesome stuff,
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Joey Pineda. And we are here tonight because we are here to talk about. What are we here to talk about, William?
We're going to introduce new readers and retailers to 47 Furious Tales. So we're going to take this, I'm going to link this to everywhere for all of our retailers out there. Rather than push a lot of art at you, I rounded up some people who I respect as creators, people who have the book, who own the book, who've had it in their hands, who've had it digitally, who know the quality of it, and just let them tell you specifically what their thoughts are about it. No one here has been paid in any way. Everyone volunteered. And so with that, I'm going to turn to our first speaker and ask Pops, who has showed off his copy. Pops, tell people what you think about my book, please.
Raj, would you do me a favor, bro, and share the feed out from the YouTube channel to a couple places, to the group?
Yeah.
To the group, and just so that, because if I'm going first, I ain't going to be able to do that. All right. Look, this was a gift, first off. This was a gift from William. And I didn't know it was coming. And I was totally blown away when it got here. And I'm actually going to take it out the bag because I don't have a whole lot of the little books. I'm not sure about the size, but I love the stock, the page, the papers, or the paper for the pages. I love the cardstock for the cover. I love the art. I don't even have to go there. I'm not going to give stories away, but I'm a, what do you call it, feudal Japan era fan. I love the samurai, the ninja, that whole genre of stories. I like the Japanese movies better than the Chinese movies when it comes to the martial arts stuff and whatnot, because I like the samurai swords and the size, and the farmers out there fighting with farm tools against the guys with the super honed swords, and it was like that was real battle back then, man. They fought with whatever they could get. So I'm a huge fan of that genre. So as soon as I saw the cover, I was like, I already know I'm gonna like this book. It isn't even fair to review it, because I already knew I was gonna fall into it, because it's one of my things, like the turtles. And it's something you fall right into it. Like there's look, Alexia knocked this out the park, guys. Her art is amazing. The story, which I'm not going to go into because I don't spoiler. You guys all know I don't like spoilers and I don't like trailers. But just showing you what she did with some of this art tells the story. You see, there's no dialogue there. Her art is telling the story on this whole 2 pages. There is no dialogue. It's amazing. It reminds me of the Thor 380, the splash page issue with just one after another awesome pieces of art. That's what this book reminds me of. The story's awesome. I'll go there, but I'm not going to tell you about the story. And there's 2 other people that'll probably give you a little snippet here or there anyway. So the story's awesome. Alexia's art is out of the park. Where William wants to take this is, again, out of the park. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to the next guy. What do you think, Raj?
Oh, is it my turn?
Joey? Did I already mess up the order, Joe? That's what I do, guys. I blow the order. I do it all the time.
It's all good. I'll take it from here on this one. So for one, I do like to judge a book by its cover, but with Williams, size, such a small size fitted with a big story, and you kind of know that you got something with a little bit of longevity going. I'm going to go at this with the average Joe perspective on it. Let's just say you don't know anything about the samurai and anything of these Japanese legends and all that. You look at this and you automatically think, I automatically thought like, put it in the genres of like Ninja Turtles and just in general, like, the one thing that comes to mind is The Last Samurai from the movie, So it's like one of those things that I gravitate towards it because why wouldn't you want to read something like that? The beauty about this, it's shelf ready. The size is so unique that I feel like it would stand out on a shelf. It's like you look around and when you put this next to another a regular size, a standard size book, you're going to gravitate towards this book not only because of the cover, but it's like one of those things. It looks so different and out of place, but in a good reason or a good way, I guess. So it's like if I was looking at this and I saw this, I'd be like, "Whoa, what's this?" It's a different size. What is this? So that's the beauty about the size. I mean, I would have never thought to even try to do something different on that aspect. So for one, that's great. The artwork tells the story and could literally stand alone, but it accommodates Williams' writing so well that it's like, you kind of like, I'm already at the point like I want issue 2 already, just because it's like, okay, I want to see what happens next, and I think any comic lover, whether they even like, Japanese legends or tales of this sort, I think they will really enjoy this. Another twist is it's look at the cover, it's not a human being, it's an animal, and that added more to my enjoyment when I read it, so it's just one of those things. I was like, it's just unique on so many fronts that it's like, I got to give this a shot, and I did, and I'm so glad I did, because now I want more. It's just one of those things, whether you know about it or not, it's one of those things. Give it a shot because you won't regret it, plain and simple.
I got to agree.
Thanks, John.
Agree. Okay, so for me, I'm a hardcore indie collector. I've got tons and tons of books. When I started knowing William, he was putting this book out, and I fell in love with it. Like everybody's been saying, once you get this in your hand, it just blows everything away. The feel of it, the beauty of it, and when you open that page to Alexia's art, it's just breathtaking. The art flows with the story, and the story flows with the art. To me, they just hand in hand, and it's a beautiful written book, beautifully illustrated. It is by far still my favorite indie book of all time, and I tell everybody that don't know about it, I get them on it. But for me, it's just far and above anything I've read to this date still. But just if you just look at it and feel it, you're sold. And everything else in between, it just all comes together. It's a beautiful package. I tell everybody who don't have it, if you have a collection like we do, you don't have a collection until this book's in it.
I see that.
Very well put.
Thank you. I appreciate
Also, did I mention earlier that I got the book as a gift?
Mm-hmm.
That God, I can't even point that way from that guy. That guy.
I think I've gifted a few. I gave one to Harms too.
Yes. It's
It's a great gift to give to somebody. I might get some more for Christmas gifts. So who knows?
Raj sent me the book and I loved it. And William has said that that a lot of people in the group, a lot of people in the madness have purchased this book. So you guys know what we're talking about.
And a lot of that was directly from Raj. Raj pointing out, and I think Raj is how Joey heard about it the first time. And then from Joey is how Eric heard about it. And then from all three of these guys and from us talking about it is how Danny heard about it. And that's how we ended up,
that's what I'm saying.
The collective down in Florida in Altamonte Springs. They ended up ordering copy and then ended up ordering more because they sold out. So hopefully we can get Danny on here in just a minute and let all of our retailers hear from the actual shop manager about what their experience has been like with 47 Furious Tales on the shelf. I'm going to bring this to the retailers at a price point that will let them put it on the shelf at the cover price of $4.95. We're doing a second press run, larger press run to get that economy of scale, so that the shops can get it in at a margin. It's going to, depending on what your individual shipping is, it's going to be between 40 and 50% of the margin on that. And we'll get that shipped to you along with some prints that I had made of one of the pieces Alexia did for that book, so that you have that extra added value for your customers to introduce them to this title. And then for people who don't have a local comic shop and want to get it directly, we'll be making copies of that available individually as well. But if anyone who's seeing this wants to get this book, and I hope you do, if you're a Samurai fan, if you like good quality indie books, I did the absolute best I know how to do with regard to getting this book made. It's built to last for years on the highest quality materials I could lay my hands on. This is a book I want people to cherish in their collection for as long as they collect comics. And every book in the series after that, all the way through issue 12, the exact same measures are being undertaken to produce it. So if you want to get the book and you want to get it at your regular cover price, talk to your local comic shop owner, show them this video, and hopefully we'll get Danny on here, or maybe we'll have to splice him in on the end. But can we do that? Can we splice him in on the end, do you think? Because it looks like he's running a little late.
Well, I mean, just talk a little longer.
Okay.
I mean, tell us a little bit about, without going into the issue that we're going to cover later in the town hall, tell us a little bit about what you've gone through building your campaign, your retailer campaign for
the retailer campaign on indiecrowdfund.com is built specifically to help promote getting the book into shops so that the shop owners can sell the book and make money. And of course, for those folks who don't have a local comic shop, because COVID's been really hard on the shops, there's an individual tier reward for them as well. But we're doing that campaign to fund the second print run, because the first print run of this book for the Kickstarter campaign is pretty much sold out. I'm under 20 copies, and that includes the ones that I set aside for my family. That includes the ones I set aside for certain other people that I told I would bring to them. Who
So I got a question. How many did Raj buy?
Raj, you wanna?
I'm gonna say, hold on. 3.
I don't know if I want to throw him under the bus.
Well, I'm asking you.
I think I bought 3. I got in the Kickstarter automatically. I got 3, and then I bought one for you, and I bought one for. Did I buy one for Camille?
I think you got 6 in all.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, I think you got 6 in all.
And I don't ever do that. I'm gonna tell you right now.
So I felt kind of bad. When I'm like, man, I need to get 6 books. I'm like, if I get 6 books, I'm gonna have 6 in the collection.
I didn't have no idea.
I did the same thing with Joey. I hit him up, boom, 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 boom. That's how I do it.
I don't think Raj told me anything about the book I don't think I had seen it before it got here. I don't think he even told. Usually he's like, I sent you something, and that's like all I get. He won't tell me what. He'd be like, something in the mail, watch the mail, or something like that, right?
And then look what you got.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't even think I had seen it before it arrived.
Yeah.
And I think out of all the Kickstarters or books, that I've received in the last 6 months, that one was the one that came out the bag right now.
And now the other thing too is that
I was reading it right now.
for the second press run, we're going to move the pipeline a bit.
Oh yeah,
and we're going to make sure that we can accommodate getting the barcode on here, so that the lettering is going to change. The art's going to the lettering is going to move, I should say. The art's going to stay the same so that people can scan the book at their point of sale terminal. So that'll be nice and easy. The print that's going to come, the prints that are going to come along with these for the shop are a print of the painting of
Is it going to be this
digital
one?
painting of Aco Castle
This one?
Alexia did. And
Yes.
let me get to this because this has been a piece that a lot of people have asked about.
Yeah.
2-page spread right there. Yeah. Joey, you've got your print handy?
Yep.
So let me go and big screen that, Joey.
So that was something that was actually done after the Kickstarter campaign. So I really want to get those out to some more folks here soon.
The beauty about the print, oh man, the way that it feels.
Yeah.
What is it?
130 pounds satin paper stock with a soft touch finish.
Oh man, it feels like I could just it's awesome, man. Like I've not gotten a print that awesome with any book. Usually it's just your typical flyer, poster, cardstock. Now that's a little more. So I love the fact that he went over and beyond to give the collector, and buyer something awesome to want to keep,
And the big 11x17 prints are on that same stock.
Then there was
sweet.
that
That's gonna be awesome.
postcard in there too, wasn't there?
Yeah, for the Kickstarter backers got a Kickstarter exclusive postcard set, which Joey didn't get. Sorry, Joey, but
it's all right.
Rod has a whole stack of them.
It's all right,
Sandra Cole postcard out of that, didn't I?
There's plenty of time to get more stuff. I'm good.
So,
I think I got a Sandra Cole postcard out of that.
yeah, I sent you one of those separate. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second Kickstarter is going to launch on October 21st. The book itself, we're on schedule for completion. It'll actually be done, all the art done and everything, November 1st, and we should have all lettering done the following week. That's going to go ahead and that's not conditional upon the Kickstarter funding. It's going to be done.
How many pages, William?
The second book is 20 pages on the interior, because everything follows the particular story beat. And so we're at 28 on the first, we're at 20 on the second. The third one, I don't have my outline in front of me, but I believe that script is 24 pages. There are no issues in this 12-issue series that are less than 20 pages on the interior.
Cool. Good. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Like
12
that.
issues, y'all. 12 issues. That
So
means
I have a question for William.
the next
What I would like to see down the road is as much quality as you put into your book and your product. What I would like to see, now this is just me being me, but a really nice trade paperback when you're or put it all together when you're done. And I think with you doing it, it would be beautiful. And I'd like to have something like that on my nightstand.
We actually are going to be doing something like that. We're going to be doing actually this in two different ways. When we get to the end of the right now, it's either going to be the fourth book or the end of the sixth book. We're going to do a trade paperback.
Awesome.
But when the entire series is done, I'm going to do what Neil Gaiman did with the Sandman. I'm going to get bound
Sandman,
together,
yeah.
and we're going to do one big hard
Yes.
cover. One big
Heck yeah, man.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I've been looking at a couple. I want to stick with the printer I have, but I need to see if I can nudge them into doing the type of cover I want, because I want to get like a faux leather cover for it. And if I can't do that, then I want something that has like a texture to it, like rice paper, so that we can do the cover in like a big traditional almost like a rice paper art piece. wrap.
Yeah, I dig that, man. That'll be
Yeah, that'd
sweet.
be awesome. That'd be real awesome.
So 12 issues, which by the time that's put together, it's 200 and I want to say it's 256 pages. Like I said, I don't have my outline in front of me that has all the page breakdowns in it, but it's about that. And I'll keep Alexi has agreed to do the entire series so long as I can, keep the book selling and keep her paid. We're dedicated to making the highest quality, best book that we can. And so the big push on this is to get the book into retailers so that, one, we can move more books, and that, two, we can do it at a price point that helps keep our local comic shops operating and keep them running. And I actually just got a message from Danny. He's not going to be able to make it right now. I'll have to get him on another time. But I want to say thank you to all of you for taking the time out of your evening to, give me your heartfelt impressions about this and to share it with everyone so that they can see what this book is about. It's a digest size, 6 inches by 9 inches. So it's a little different size than your regular current standard size book. 28 full color pages. And once you've had it in your hand, you won't want to set it down until you're done.
Nope, that's it. Once you get it in your hand, that's done. It's done.
Nope.
So, Pops, Raj, Joey, thank you very much. I want to give a huge shout out again, Raj and Outlaw Studios, Mojo Rising, Joey Pineda, not just comics, but also performing on stage as a hip hop artist. If he's in your town performing, swing by and see him. You will be glad you did.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
Raj, Joey, William, good talking to you guys as always.
Yes,
Thank you, guys.
As always.
Later, man.
Pleasure.
All right. And that has been the fan testimonials for 47 Furious Tales, which you can find right here on Comic Talk with Pops on YouTube. It'll be here forever, so come check it out. Peace.